Hi, I'm Laura Buckman. I'm your school social worker here. Your name is?
Scarlett.
Nice to meet you, Scarlett. So, I know on your intake form it said you're here voluntarily, but before we get started, I'd like to go over some policies with you as well as confidentiality, if that's okay with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, before we get started, I'd like to tell you that whatever's said here is in confident. So, I want you to feel comfortable to say what's on your mind and for me to tell you some things that I think you will benefit from. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you're causing any harm to yourself or to others, I will have to report that. Do you understand?
Yes.
Alright, so, what brings you here today, Scarlett?
Well, I think I'm mainly stressed because of college, so that's why I came here.
You came here because you're stressed?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what's causing the stress, you think, besides college? Is it just college itself, or?
Like working and like my boyfriend and friends, I guess.
Is this your first time being in college, or?
Yes.
It is? So, what I'm hearing is because it's your first year in college, you're still trying to adjust to the new changes in your life, such as a job, school. Is this a new boyfriend, or is this a?
It's a boyfriend from high school. We've been dating for 10 months.
Okay. Did you ever work in high school?
No, because I really didn't have that mindset to do that. I mean, I did know I was gonna have a job before college, but I wasn't really expecting to do it in high school because I'm like, there's no point to it, I guess.
So, what made you want to get a job in college?
To pay for my own and instead relying on my parents to help me.
Okay. So, tell me a little bit more where you work.
Like where? Oh, I work at Little Caesars as a dough lady. So.
Is that something you like doing, or?
No.
You don't like it?
No, it's not fun.
It's not fun?
It's not my choice of work. Just easy pay though, I guess.
You said that work is part of the stress. Is it because of the hours, or is it the job itself you don't like?
I mean, I guess it's juggling between the work hours and then, like, homework. Like, doing homework.
I see. So, you're a first-time college student.
Mm-hmm.
It's very common for kids your age to be stressed out. Do you think the underlying problem is the massive homework and work at the same time, or is it more work-related issues? What do you think it is?
Probably a little bit of that, and probably it's a lot of because of my boyfriend, I guess.
Your boyfriend. So you say you've been dating your boyfriend since high school.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that has a lot to do with, I guess, your main stress because you feel like you need to be with him as well as focus on school?
Mm-hmm.
I see. So where does your boyfriend go?
Well, he was going to EKU, but he had a wreck, so he changed his mind and followed me to college, basically.
I see that you followed you to...
Yeah.
How do you feel about him following you to...
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Because it was my own sanctuary, and he kind of, like, bursted in without even, like, telling me about it. He just said it all of a sudden, so I was caught off guard.
Are you caught off guard because you wanted some space from him?
Yeah. I want to be apart that long, but, I mean, having to see him every day, it's kind of too much for me.
I guess being in college, you want to be more independent.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think now, since he's with you, you're spending more time with him than you are with schoolwork? Like, are you more focused on him rather than schoolwork?
Yeah, well, I'm focused on him because he's always ask me to hang out, I have to do homework, or let's do this, or let's do that, even though I have to go to work those days. And he's always, like, complaining how we never spend time with each other, even though we have every class together.
I see. I mean, is that something on, I guess, on a stress level? Say, how stressed are you in being with your boyfriend and juggling school and work? How stressed? What's your stress level right now?
Like an 8.5.
And when he calls and asks to do stuff with you, does your stress level go down or up?
Because I know if I say I'm busy doing homework, he's gonna complain.
Have you ever spoken with him about how you feel, or
Yeah.
you have?
He says I'm just making excuses.
Okay. Well, I want to know from you, what do you want from what we're talking about right now? To be less stressed about...
Well, being less stressed, better time management, not relying on others, and I think that's it.
And you said before that, I mean, have you ever spoken with your boyfriend on a deep level about how you feel right now?
Yeah.
What has he said about it?
Like I'm making excuses. And that he understands, but then probably a couple days after he starts doing the same thing over again.
I'm wondering if he'll be up for me meeting with him and you in our next session, if that's okay with you. Will he be up for that?
Probably. If it'll help our relationship, I guess.
So what you just said, you do want that relationship with him.
Yes and no. Because, I don't want to, bring somebody along with me throughout my new college experience. I'd rather stay friends than be girlfriend and boyfriend.
I see. So, for the 3 things you told me, school, work, boyfriend, from those 3, what do you think is the most important to you right now?
School.
School. So is that something you want to focus on right now, for short term?
Yes.
Okay. Before we get to that, how is your family support? Do you have a good support system at home?
Yeah. If I need help or if I'm in trouble financially, I can always rely on my parents because they know how hard it is to be independent. So if I need the help, they'll always be there.
I see. Do you study pretty well for school?
Yeah, but I'm not really a good test taker,
I see.
so it kind of ruins everything.
How's your time management when it comes to studying?
If I know there's an exam, then I'll study a week before.
Okay, so that's good that you're you know when this test is, you know how to study for it. Is it really the job that's causing stress after the fact that you have an exam coming up, or is it just the class, a specific class that you're having trouble with?
I think it's the job.
You do?
Yeah. Because, I'm studying, I'm too focused on working and getting the paycheck, and then after that's over, I'm worried about school again.
And going back to the job, you said that you didn't really like the job. Is it because of the hours?
Well, that and it's not what I want to do. So I'm it's not.
Would you be up for the possibility of finding another job?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Do you want it right now or later?
Probably later on, after I'm done this semester, probably. Yeah, probably focus on that.
Okay. So if I was, for the next time we meet, if I was to give you a list of job opportunities, would you be willing to look at them and see if you're interested?
Yeah, that'd be really helpful.
All right, that'd be great. So for you, I'm just wondering, what is your next big step from this? Just be less stressed.
Yeah, being less stressed, and it's probably be terrible to happen, but I might break it off with my boyfriend just because it's making me stressed out more, and just take a little stress off a little bit at a time, I guess.
Okay. So what I'm hearing so far is work is the most stressful part in your life right now, and I think that's the number one thing we're going to focus on right now. And you said you're ready to break it off with your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. If that's something that you want to do, that's totally up to you. If that's gonna be,
I mean, I don't want it to happen, but if you are able to get me and him in your next session, then that'll probably work.
okay. Well, I mean, since you said that, for your first go, if you can try to get your boyfriend into our next session in the next 2 weeks, that'll not only be helpful for me, but for you as well, if you're willing to do that. I will try to get you a list of possible jobs. Is there a specific time you want to work? The morning hours or afternoon hours?
Probably, because I would rather enjoy my day after I'm done with work instead of worrying about waking up early, and then working till late at night.
I see. And the next time you come in, is there any way you can give me your class schedule?
Yes.
Which would be very helpful. If, like, say, the hours, just figuring out the hours. And I think our time's ready to be up right now. So, do you have any questions about what was said here?
No.
Well, before you leave, I just want to tell you that it was very nice to see you, especially some students are just scared to come in and talk about whatever stress, like what you're having. And it's really great that you're talking to me and getting the help just to get through it and some ideas of how to help you. I mean, how did you feel from talking with me today?
Relieved, I guess. Relieved and kind of more relaxed than I was.
You do? Okay. Because I feel confident that you'll find your way through college, because I know college is very stressful, especially the first year. So don't worry about anything like that, and you'll do great.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I'll see you next 2 weeks. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And also, I'll try my best to get you a list of jobs.
Okay.
All right.